Welcome back, everybody. Here we are in Kindred Spirits again. Last time we've been just doing these little cherry things for the last little while. I don't remember who I said I was going to do last time, but I guess we've got 3 here, so we can either do those ones, that one, or Operation Sparkling Sunshine. I guess we'll start with this one since it's furthest back in the date. So this is, I think this is the 2 older girls there. Let's find out real quick. This definitely looks different, so it's probably their part of the school. Lunch period, the usual lunch in the usual club room. Matsuri, like usual. Matsuri's acting like usual too. Yep, there they are. It looks like Nishina-chan's mom won't be able to make it this year after all. Well, shoot. They'll be going out into the country this year. Nishina-chan's going to go after camp, but her mom's leaving before that, she said. Ah, I see. That's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing Mama Nishina's super pretty face again this year. That's not the problem here. What are you even saying? Matsuri really is acting like usual, and I'm here trying to be reasonable about this stuff. We're just using our lunch period for a quick meeting between the captain and vice captain of the track team. I wish she'd take it a little more seriously. Our current issue regards food for our summer camp group. So I guess the mom there is the one who usually cooks for the group, but she's not going to be there. This is where they have to go and ask someone else. For the last 2 years, we've been relying on the mother of one of our members, Nishina-chan, but she won't be able to participate this summer. Our school camp will be from August 8th to 15th during summer vacation, and the track team will be staying for all days. This is the same every year, but we need to provide the food during the camp. The school cafeteria will be closed, of course, so we have to do something about it on our own. If Nishina-chan's mother, a talented cook, won't be able to participate, then we'll have to do something about it ourselves. It's 20 people, right? That's gonna be pretty tough for anyone without a certain level of cooking skill. I helped out with cooking duty in my first year, and learn not to underestimate it. I don't think we have anyone too confident in their skills among the members. I'm not saying that just because we're an athletic club, but because we had no volunteers. What if we just assign people to it then? We can't be that arbitrary about it. We've got a budget to remember, and we can't have people making just anything. Oh, it's fine, it's a camp. Bad food and accidents are just part of the camping charm. You're an athletics club, you need to be healthy and well prepared. Vitamins, minerals, you need all that stuff. Getting balanced meals is part of the training too, you know? Food can affect your times just as much as anything else. There we go. Miyu understands it. I've never really paid that much attention, so... Really, you don't pay attention to anything, even your own body. Miyu, you think about this stuff all the time? Of course I do. Balanced meals, eh? That's what this body's made of. Hey, don't cling like that. You've been sticking to my back for a little while now. Geez, you're making it kind of difficult to take notes here. You do have nice skin, Miyu, not a trace of sunburn, and your hands are so smooth. Stop touching me. This always happens as soon as we're alone together. It's neat that you're left-handed too. It's kinda cool. I'm not left-handed because I want to be. Stop touching my hands and stop wrapping that arm around my shoulder. Stop clinging to me. You have to tell her that. Oh, she did actually already. Huh, have you gotten a little bit bigger lately? Oh boy, here we go. This is not gonna end well. Matsuri, stop trying to unhook my bra. Cut that out. What are you gonna do if someone comes in here? No one's gonna come. Nobody ever does, right? Maybe not usually, but you don't know they won't this time. We agreed we wouldn't do this stuff at school, didn't we? It's a rule we decided on together, isn't it? I mean, I guess so, but... Right, our rules, the rules we decided on together for our own sake. Matsuri and I are dating, not as friends, but as lovers. I first met Matsuri in middle school. We were both on the track team then, and we were setting pretty good records. We went to different schools, but met through meets and a prefectural training camp. Excuse me. First, it was just our names, then we'd recognize each other's faces, and before long we started talking. Matsuri was the fastest in the prefecture back then, and I was frustrated that I couldn't beat her, but it was hard not to admire her running form. As we got to know each other, I found myself drawn to her positive attitude. How she had a pure enjoyment of running that I didn't. That's why 5 years ago I said yes when Matsuri confessed and asked me to go out with her after getting over my surprise. I wasn't really concerned about how we were both girls or anything. I worried a little, but the realization that I didn't really love Matsuri was larger in my mind. Uh-oh. Oops. Or maybe I thought we'd come to find normal romances one day. I may have been thinking this romance would just be closer sort of friendship. I don't think I ever imagined we'd be dating for this long. But we've stayed together all this time. I was the only one who was thinking of it just as an intimate friendship. Matsuri was serious from the beginning, and she had a different idea of intimate. We were already holding hands on our first date, and she'd kissed me like it was completely natural. She'd stolen my first kiss so casually, I thought she did it all the time, only later I heard it was her first kiss too. And as our relationship went on, we became interested in things beyond kissing. Matsuri's proactive approach led to many new and sometimes surprising experiences. We chose the same school, continued running on the track team, and my relationship with Matsuri grew stronger and stronger. At some point, I began to think, I'm going to end up spending the rest of my life with Matsuri, aren't I? And she said she wants to spend her life with me too. That's why we decided on our rules, so we can stay together forever. Matsuri's parents are fairly open-minded, but mine aren't. My mother and father both love me, but they have a strict idea of conduct and the like. I don't know how they'd react if they learned that my relationship with Matsuri, but I have a good idea they'd say they're very traditional. Though I don't mean it in all the bad way. That's why they can't find out about our relationship. I don't think we'd be able to stay together if they did. And that's why we have our rules. We've decided to go to the same college. Which one is less decided. But we know it'll be the same one. We've also decided to live together when we're in college, and our parents have all consented to that. To us, it's the natural progression of our relationship, but to them, we're just sharing a place because it's safer than living alone. To protect our waiting future, Matsuri and I made 3 promises. Ooh, what are these? 1. We won't go on dates near school or either of our houses. Okay. It'd be dangerous for someone to recognize us. They might just think we're out as friends, but if it pays, to be sure. 2. We won't use words like love anywhere they'd be recorded like in texts. The same thing goes for talking on the phone at home, even on cell phones. We won't go further than kissing at school. This goes without saying, really. What if someone saw us? What if a teacher saw us and told our parents? It'd be the end of the line. Matsuri's misgivings about each of the rules are obvious, but I persuaded her to promise me anyway. I mean, I want to protect them. Matsuri and my relationship with her. Until we leave our parents' houses, support ourselves, and live somewhere where no one will object to us, society won't consider us adults before that. Yet, sometimes Matsuri tries to break our rules. She says it's because she loves me, but I wish she'd keep her promises if that's true. I love Matsuri too. I want to be with her forever. That's why we have these rules. We came to the same school, joined the track team together, and tested ourselves as athletes. Now Matsuri's the captain, and I'm the vice captain. Our time on the team ends when summer does. 2 big national meets left, then we'll have to resign. We'll finally be forced to decide our future. Matsuri could probably get a sports scholarship at any college, but I wonder about me. I might need to think about taking general entrance exams. I have a lot to think about my future, our future. The path that'll keep us together forever. Yet... Seriously, how long are you going to cling to me? I can see your notes. I can't see your notes if I don't do this. You can just sit next to me, can't you? What? I like this better. I'm telling you that you can't. There are limits to being laid back. I don't want to get irritated at things like this. I don't want to yell at Matsuri, but I started thinking, and I can't help it, thinking that maybe I'm the only one bothered with these things, the only one worrying about them. You don't need to yell about it. I'm sorry, but we decided that we'd abide by these rules together, didn't we? I know, but I just feel like we haven't gotten to be very physical with each other lately. Now is when you need to be the most careful. Be patient. Alright, alright. She's finally backed off. It's a relief, but I'm not happy about it either. It's not as if I don't like being touched by Matsuri. I like it quite a lot, in fact, but I want to be together with Matsuri forever. Not just now, but long into our future too. So abide by our rules, Matsuri, please. Okay. So yeah, these are kind of how they're... I guess they fight a lot, kind of. But it always ends well, so that's good. I think rules 2. War rules. Let's see how this one ends. Oh, we're back in here again. Excuse me. Hina, come in. Oh, what's up? Thank goodness, we were just barely safe. I just managed to tear Matsuri off me like usual. We'd been alone in our club room, but now the first year Hina had walked in. She's small and quiet, or just doesn't have too many things to say. I suppose either way, she's polite to her upperclassmen, so she must have been raised well. She's like a puppy that isn't affectionate, but is still good-natured. Matsuri's fond of her, and I am too, of course. She always looks like she's ready to enjoy it when she runs. Really enjoying it when she runs. I came to eat lunch. Aha, you brought lunch today too? You have a good appetite, don't you, Hina? Hina sometimes brings food here between morning practice and class. She brings lunch too, of course, and she says she eats breakfast before practice. I've never seen anyone so small eat so much. I'm kind of impressed by it. It doesn't look like she's pushing herself, and she's always finished what she brings. She even makes sure she says thanks before and after she eats, which is cute. And most of all, you'd have more time if you ate in your classroom, wouldn't you? Everybody wants a bite when I eat there. But if you eat here, we'll want bites. Hey Matsuri, don't steal food from first years. But Hina's lunches are so good. Weren't you saying the same thing the other day, Miyu? Maybe, but Hina's lunches really are great. They taste good, but it's their nutritional balance that impresses me most. They're tasty when cold too, and they're arranged well. I can understand why Hina enjoys eating them so much. It was the girl next door who makes them for you, right? Uh-huh. Did you say she was the second year here? Mm-hmm. Hina was still naughty even while she was scarfing down the food. All she gave Matsuri for plucking out some of her side dishes was a little frown. This is really good though, hey Miyu? What? What do you think about asking this neighbor of Hina's to help out with our cooking for the camp? Huh? Are you serious, Matsuri? The question was on my lips, but then I thought about it. Hina's lunches are delicious, and they're well thought out. It's clear that this girl is good at cooking. But the track team's more than 20 members. It's a different beast than just making lunch for Hina. Yeah, I guess so. Hey Hina? Yes? Do you think this girl could make meals at camp for 20? Mm-hmm. If she just likes to cook as a hobby or something, it might be too much to ask. I think Unani could do it. Really? I don't know it without asking, though. Could we ask then? Hey, Matsuri, don't even know what this girl's plans are. That's why we're asking. We won't have to worry about this anymore if she says okay. I guess so. Is it alright, Hina? If we ask? Uh-huh. Yeah, Hina really doesn't say a lot, does she? Okay, let's get over there while it's still lunch period. What, today? Strike while the iron's hot, right? If she says no, then we'll have to come up with something else. But if she says yes, we just need to fix the numbers on the application. I suppose so. I could never be as decisive as she is, but she was right. The sooner the better. Okay, could you take us there today during lunch, Ida? Okay. Her Unani. Is her name Yuna-chan? Uh-huh. Can I ask one more thing? Is she cute? Really, Matsuri? What are you asking? She really has it bad for cute girls. I was worried for a moment that Hina would have a hard time answering such a weird question, but... Uh-huh. Hina gave a little nod and Matsuri was... was so unabashedly happy about it that I wanted to give her leg a good kick. Oh, wow. So I guess this is the day they ask us. Which one is she, Hina? Over there. Hina said, pointing into the middle of the classroom. Is it the girl with the ponytail standing there? Yeah, she's kinda cute. She looks a little cool too. Matsuri might be all over her. Could you call her out for us then, Hina? Okay. Hina walked into the second year classroom, attracting calls from several of the girls lounging there. Are these students she knows? Ah, it's the track team girls in the class, of course. It looks like the girl standing up with a ponytail is Yuna-san after all. Hina's talking to her. Hina looked our way and pointed with little and pointed a little with Yuna-san following her gaze. Oh, I thought so. Well, she looks a little suspicious. She's probably wondering why some of her classmen of the track team suddenly want to talk to her. Oh, I guess so. Man, she really is cute, though. Stop waving. Are you jealous? No. Oh, come on. You could be a little jealous, couldn't you? Ah, well. Let's get this over with. Tumi-san, got a minute? Ha. I didn't have time to stop her. In no time at all, every eye in the classroom had focused on me, Matsuri, or Yuna-san. Does Matsuri get that she's actually pretty famous around this school? It won't take long. Okay. I feel kind of bad for Yuna-san, but she can't ignore us now. She walked towards us, and the Hina pattered after her was kind of cute. The way Hina pattered after her was kind of cute. Ah, so you're Yuna-chan, Hina's childhood friend, she tells me. Oh, I'm the captain of the track team, Ashima Matsuri. Nice to meet you. Amishima. I'm the vice captain, Inamoto Miyu. Sorry for dropping in on you like this. Oh, it's fine. She didn't seem too nervous, more curious about why she'd been called out. I think a little cautious. So, Yuna-chan. Yes? Is it true that you're the one who makes Hina's lunches? That's how you're starting this conversation? Well, I'll leave it to you for now, Matsuri. Yes, that's right. Oh, so it's true, yeah, I'm always snatching food from her, and it's always top-notch. It's tasty even when it's cold, it's well-balanced, and it looks really good too. Thank you for all the treats, man. You're gonna be a great wife, Yuna-chan. Thanks? Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't gonna work. What are you gushing about all this stuff for? And before saying what you needed her for. I'm not going to get jealous about this stuff, but what are you derailing everything for? Yuna-san has no idea what to say. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about? Oh, sorry, I'm getting to the point. Come on, Matsuri, don't derail the conversation before you even start it. Well, it's related, isn't it? And I've always wanted to actually thank her. I'm a fan of Hina's lunches, after all. Uh-huh. Well, this isn't working. We need to get to the point already. Ah, jeez, we'll never get anywhere if I leave this to you. I'm sorry, Yuna-san. The thing is, we have a favor to ask of you. Summer vacation is coming up, right? Right. The track team will be participating in the summer camp, but every year there's a matter of the food and we have to consider. We have the manager and the team members switch off with cooking duty every year, but this year, well, we don't really have anyone confident in their skills. Sometimes we get members' moms or whatever to help out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be an option this year. I think we'd be able to make do somehow, but I'd really like it if we could get properly planned things like calories and nutrition. But to do that, we'd need a good cook to be in charge of preparing our meals. I'm always impressed by Hina's lunches too. They look like they're very well thought out and they taste good, of course. Miyu's a comrade in food snatching after all. Quiet, Matsuri. Anyway, we've heard from Hina that you're a really good cook, Yuna-san. Do you think we could ask you to help the track team? We'd like you to participate in the camp with us as our cook. That's what we came to ask you. Please, Yuna-chan, we'd really appreciate it. I think I'd break my records if I got to eat your food, Yuna-chan. Yuna-san had finally stopped looking puzzled. Good, it looks like she understands. I wonder if she'll accept, though. Sorry, how many people are on the track team? There will be about 20 participating in the camp, I think. 22? I wasn't expecting her to suddenly ask for numbers like that. She must be pretty smart to confirm the most important thing first. We won't make you do all of it yourself, of course, Yuna-chan. We'll give you a few assistants. Yuna-san seemed to think about it for a moment and maybe deciding if she could do it or not. If she could make lunches like Hina's, it's clear that she's good at cooking, and if she's asking about the number of people, it must mean she's fairly confident in her skill. I'd like her to accept in that case. We'd give her some first and second years to assist her if she's short on hands. What do you think, Yuna-san? Please, Yuna-chan, we're begging you. Yes, I understand. I don't know how much I'll help thee, but I'll do my best. Really? Thank you. We're glad to have you. We'll put you on the track team application for the camp then. Will you be able to attend every day? Yes, that's fine. Thanks, you'll be a great help. I'll do my best I can. Yep, she seems pretty reasonable. I don't think she's the type to accept if she wasn't sure she could do it. Looks like Matsuri's relieved too. Oh, good. I think I would have been heartbroken if you'd said no. Yeah, with all this stuff we were saying about snatching food and being a fan and that. Listen, Miyu, I just started the conversation with fun stuff to make it more likely for her to accept. You were the one making it all sound stiff and serious. What would you have done if Yuna-chan turned us down because she thought it'd be really hard? You have to explain these things properly. You would want it to be reasonable at it if she were going to do it, right? You really are stiff, Miyu. Don't you think Yuna-chan is better to be fun, right? You can't listen to Matsuri about these things. She doesn't take anything seriously. What's that supposed to mean? Come on, Yuna-chan. My way's better, right? You can tell us which senpai do you think is cooler, Yuna-chan? Another mean-spirited question, but I was a little interested in her answer too. I wanted to hear what Yuna-san would say. I think I'd know what you'd think too, just for reference. Yuna-san thought a little, then gave pretty much the answer I expected. Of course, you won't be able to choose between us when you've just met today. The girl really is reasonable. I'm sure she'll do a good job cooking for us during the camp. I'm sorry for asking you something so stupid, Yuna-san. We'll be counting on you for the camp then. We'll give you the details later. Oh, alright. See you. I'm looking forward to the camp. We'll get out of your hair. See you after school, Hina. Yep. Bye-bye, Hina, Yuna-chan. Matsuri and I gave a little wave to Yuna-chan and Hina, who stood at her side. I'm glad she accepted. And now we'll have our own food like Hina's lunches every day at the camp. Yep. Man, now I can't wait. You're so self-serving, Matsuri, I said to her. But now I'm looking forward to the camp too. Okay, let's take a look back at Rules 3 here. This is where they were, I think Yuna-chan and Hina saw them fighting, and the ghost came down and was like, don't worry about it, they fight all the time, it'll be fine. So now we actually get to see what they were fighting about, maybe. Matsuri. There she was by the main gate, giving me a carefree wave like she was completely unconcerned with why I was hurrying so quickly toward her. Ah, there you are, I thought you'd come flying. Of course I would. So it was premeditated like I thought. It was after the closing ceremony, while I'd been talking to the track team advisors about summer practice and plans for the summer camp. We'd received a text from Matsuri saying she was at the main gate and we should head home together. That was just like usual, but some words have been added to the end of the text. I love you. Uh-oh, she broke one of the rules. The second I read the text outside the faculty room, I sped off as fast as I could, since you can't run into the hallway any faster and I would have been race walking. You thought I'd come flying, of course I would. Why would you do things like this? What do you mean why? I mean, I guess my true feelings just came out, or like I wanted to tell you. I keep asking you not to do things like this. I know, but you keep waiting a little. You kept me waiting a little. I wanted to see you as soon as possible. You think that excuse will work? I'll kept you waiting because I went to talk to Sensei in your place, Matsuri. I know, but you broke the rules, Matsuri. That again? Yes, this again. The rules is not to leave this stuff in records like text history. Delete the text on your phone, Matsuri. What? Delete it. Erase it. You already erased yours, Miyu? Yes, now erase yours too, Matsuri, now. What a waste. It's not a waste. I desperately tried to keep my voice down. But why? Why does Matsuri refuse to think seriously about these things? Erase it. Don't leave these things around. I'm telling you that you don't need to be so serious all the time. Why are you so worried about it? You're just not thinking at all. You need to be responsible about this. She makes me wonder why I'm the only one getting so frantic about this stuff. But I thought up these rules because they're important. It's for Matsuri, it's for both of us. I think I'm being pretty serious about it, but I guess I'm just irresponsible or whatever. That's not why I'm trying to say. You know I appreciate how easygoing you are sometimes, Matsuri. And now you're making me feel stupid since I'm the only one worked up about this. Don't make me feel this way, please. Hey, I can only be so positive all the time because you're so always thinking about this stuff, Miyu. Don't put yourself down like that. You're the one making me feel like this. I don't like it. It makes me feel awful. I think you should be a little more confident. You know, I love how serious you are, Miyu. I'm telling you not to say stuff like that in places like this. What's so frustrating is how she doesn't understand why I get so worked up. Why? I say it when we're alone together too, don't I? I know that already. Why don't you understand? I'm even worrying about what would happen if someone saw us having this extremely obvious lovers quarrel. But I want to cry, even though I know this isn't the time or place. Matsuri-senpai, Miyu-senpai. Hina, why is she here? Well, obviously because we're standing right by the main gate. Oh, Hina heading home? Uh-huh. What should I do? Should I just pretend nothing was happening? Did you hear what we were saying? And as if completely oblivious to my worries, enter Matsuri. Listen to this, Miyu's being so stubborn. She swept exaggeratedly to Hina, wept. Hey Matsuri, what are you saying to an underclassman? Can you share some of your humility and cuteness with Miyu, Hina? She's practically clinging to her. This is so stupid. It's stupid how desperate I was getting before too. And getting fed up with Matsuri and everything else, I wept to Hina too, trying to deflect attention from our earlier argument. You're the one who should learn from how Hina's patience and tact, Matsuri. Sheesh, you're always so nagging, Miyu. Come on home with me today, Hina. Let's leave this stubborn lady behind. Wait, Hina, don't go with Matsuri. You'll catch her irresponsibility. Come home with me, Matsuri. Matsuri can stay here and think about her actions a little more. What? You want this cute junior all to yourself, Miyu? I don't want her to follow your bad example. What are we arguing about? Hina doesn't have anything to do with this. So I thought, but I still wasn't about to back down. Somewhere along the way, I had brought myself down to Matsuri's level. Hina, just come with me. Come with me, okay, Hina? Hina looked the same as always, though not particularly troubled. She looked between us with an unmoved expression. Hina? Hina? We both called out to her at the same time, and... Hina scotted back a bit. I'm going home with Unity. And Unison was there. Hina close by her friend. What? Wait, Hina? Unison was here the whole time and I just noticed now. Was she watching our whole argument? She definitely saw the bit with Hina at the end. Oh, this is awkward. I really stared at Hina and Unison uncomfortably, but it was just for a short while until Hina spoke up again. You guys live in Shinmachi, right? We're going different ways. Oh, that's right. Hina lives over by the Yatsugishi apartments. She goes home by Camellia Lane, the opposite direction of the station where we're going. I'm feeling rather exhausted all of a sudden. Excuse us then. Yeah, see you, Hina-chan. Yuna-chan. Be careful on your way home, Yuna-san. Thank you for helping out at the camp. Oh yes, sir. Excuse us then. Hina and Yuna bowed to us, then headed out the main gate. Ha. I sighed. What on earth am I doing? Haha. Matsuri sighed at almost the exact moment. The two of us reflexively looked up at each other. Let's go home. Yeah. I was too tired to think anymore about why I'd rushed to her or my irritation with Matsuri. I'll delete the text. Yeah, thanks. We started walking next to each other like always, out the gate and down the Persimmon Hill toward the station. I'm sorry for being so harsh. No, it's okay. I was messing around too much. I'm sorry. It's fine now, as long as you understand. Yeah. I walked beside Matsuri like always. I hope we can walk like this forever, and I'm fine as long as Matsuri thinks so too. That's all I want. Okay, so that's the end of their little backstory. So next time, I guess we'll start. I really want to get to Operation Sparkling Sunshine, because that's just my favorite name for anything ever. But we're gonna do I guess this is the group of 3 next time is who we're gonna go through. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you then, and goodbye.